في أكثر الكتب.
Pink Floyd. One of the most iconic bands in rock history, a name that brings to mind psychedelic sounds, mind-bending visuals, and, of course, epic concept albums. Today, we're diving into 11 mostly true facts about the legendary band. Here we go. Fact 1. Pink Floyd's origins trace back to 1965. But did you know their original name was the T-Set? They changed it to Pink Floyd on the fly, combining the names of two blues musicians, Pink Anderson and Floyd Council, after realizing another band had the same name. Fact 2. Pink Floyd's album The Dark Side of the Moon spent an astonishing 957 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart. That's over 18 years. To this day, it's one of the best-selling albums in the world. Fact 3. Syd Barrett, Pink Floyd's original frontman, had a very short but impactful time with the band. Due to mental health issues, possibly worsened by psychedelic drug use, Syd left in 1968. His legacy, however, still influenced the band's music for decades. Fact 4. The iconic prism on the Dark Side of the Moon album cover? It was inspired by a photo of light refracting through a prism. Designer Storm Thorgerson and his team at Hypnosis created that legendary look, which has become one of the most recognizable in rock history. Fact 5. Ever wondered what the whispered words are in Wish You Were Here? You can faintly hear which one's pink? A phrase that became an inside joke about people who'd ask which band member went by the name Pink Floyd. Fact 6. Pink Floyd's The Wall tour was groundbreaking, but also wildly expensive. With elaborate sets and high-tech visuals, they actually lost money on the tour, even though it was one of the biggest tours of the time. Fact 7. Did you know that Animals, their politically charged 1977 album, almost featured an inflatable pig escaping into the sky over London? It eventually did. The flying pig accidentally floated off and delayed flights at Heathrow before being brought back. Fact 8. Roger Waters originally dreamed up the wall after becoming fed up with large audiences who came to concerts just for a good time. His frustration led him to write about building a wall between the band and the crowd, a concept that became a masterpiece. Fact 9. Pink Floyd's famous Comfortably Numb guitar solo? David Gilmour created it on the spot. To this day, it's considered one of the greatest guitar solos in rock. Partly because it was so organic, capturing the song's haunting feel. Fact 10. They played for only 200 people at their first concert in the US. Little did those fans know they were witnessing the beginnings of a band that would go on to sell more than 250 million records worldwide. Fact 11. And finally, while Pink Floyd hasn't performed together as a full band since 2005's Live 8 concert, their music endures. With tracks streaming millions of times a month, they've left a legacy that remains unmatched. Thanks for joining us for this journey through 11 mostly true facts about Pink Floyd. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the band, Pink Floyd's story is as rich and layered as their music. Until next time, shine on.